to hit the apostrophe. That was too close to the enter. And so it says recording Kerry, which I will have to fix later. All right. Hey, guys. Thanks for being on with me here. And I'm going to be ready to stop this video when it starts to play because it'll... To hit the apostrophe. There you go. All right. So sorry, I'll explain again what I'm doing here today. I'm working on recording brand new, the tenor and bass parts and baritone parts that'll come in once in a while. This is a tune by Ben Rector, and a pretty recent tune, and it's just got a great vibe. Jeff Baker suggested this when I was reaching out to everybody. Hey, what's a tune that's kind of like Brave? Because this commission was meant to be just piano and vocals. Although I'm going to have drums and bass on this demo, and then I'm going to have a sub mix of it that's just piano and vocals. So I wrote the chart with keeping in mind that I really needed the piano to drive things, and rhythmically, and to have a lot of presence, so that it could kind of act as the rhythm section. So you'll hear basically octave like rhythmic bass stuff most of the tune in the piano, doubled in the actual bass that you'll hear, and then of course drums will be added later by Matthew Chalmers. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've just started with the first two figures, let you kind of hear them. Yeah, but you'll hear the pop nature of this. This is, I've slightly reharmed it, sometimes greatly reharmed in spots, as is often my strategy with tunes like this. But it's nice. It's a nice song, real positive vibe. So here's the... Intros just like that. Sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel like and that's what I'll have to do next, because as you may have learned if you watched one of these before, I fly everything I can fly. And so this will all be flown, meaning that it gets copied and pasted from up above, where it's the same material, both at forte, And I tell you what, a lot of times, even if it's mezzo forte or fortissimo, if it's like one away, I'll probably go ahead and use it anyway. Maybe do an edit. So, but this ha I need to sing because it's different than the other ones. So. That's all I'll need to have, and then it's just a crescendoed ha. That's all I need for the moment. So here comes ha. It's fine. So actually, there's definitely a sforzando piano crescendo thing happening there. I don't even think I need to indicate that. It takes too much ink for what people really know stylistically is supposed to happen. Ha, ha, okay, moving on to the next thing we need, which we need a lot here. I feel like windows roll down, down new city streets and cabs. Just that phrase. I feel like windows roll. Whoa, hold on. This is too intense in the piano and bass here. Maybe just the piano I'll pull back. This section is not reading as mezzo forte at the moment in the demo. So how long is that supposed to be? Probably till 30. So in that case, it's going to be till 32. I need to grab all the velocities from here until up to that spot. Yeah. I'm just going to pull these suckers back a little bit because that's too damn intense. Actually, the bass is kind of too killing too, I guess, isn't it? So change it to velocities. Select those up till, we said 32. Pull the bass back a little bit. Yeah, and you can tell it kind of changes the nature of the articulation if it's above certain thresholds. And it was in the sort of I'm playing loud now threshold area, so that wasn't so good. Okay, let's show that out and let's try again. I feel like I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. That's, dummy. Where did I get off of that? I feel, because I started wrong. I started on the wrong note. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. Try that. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. And all that's the same for the tenors. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. Cabs. I sound like I'm from Sweden or Norway. The cabs. Okay. That's okay though. Cabs. Cabs. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Voiced consonants. It's too much. Cabs. Okay. Beep, next phrase. I feel like anything can happen. Laugh. Can't happen. Laugh and you happen. Laugh and you take me right back. Let's make the breath. Let's connect those. Is that clear? What I'm trying to do? I don't think it's clear. Yeah, maybe that'll be clear. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that as I was writing it too, and it didn't quite seem right what I was doing there. So, I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you might take me back. It's easy. Very diatonic. I feel in cabs. It's in cabs. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you can take me back. Where did I get off of that? Like anything can happen. Laughing, you can take me back. Oh, I'm not actually in Sibelius annotating right now. You may be able to do it there. I haven't done it. I'm just in. I've got this is the preview app, so it's a PDF file, but the Mac preview app lets you do pretty easy annotation. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you can take me. Oh, that's it. I went low on take. It's in cabs. I feel like anything. 2 out of tune. It's in cabs. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you might. Laughing, you take me right back. Anything can happen. Laughing, you take me right back. I didn't crescendo as much as I kind of want the whole thing to crescendo, but I think that'll work as a first pass. It's in cabs. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you take me right back. Yeah, that'll be more appropriate. It's in cabs. I feel like anything can happen. right back. You take me right back. That's the only difference. It's in caps. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you take me right back. It's in caps. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you take me right back. Ooh, almost peaked that. Didn't quite, but almost. It's in caps. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you take me right back. That'd be a good chord. I was pretty happy with this coming out of the writing process, this particular chart. So I think when that's the case, when like listening to the demo seems like it's gonna work, it ends up being a pretty solid historically. Like once Julia gets on this thing, it starts to really take off. So I believe in this one particularly. When we were kids, when we were kids. 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 Ooh, that's tough actually. When we were kids. Well, when we were kids. When we voice crack. When we were kids. Dang it, tough voice. Take me right back. When we Darn it. Come on, guys. When we were kids. Yeah, I cheated it though. When we were kids. It's fine. When we Darn it. When we were kids. Kids. It's a little kids-ish now that I listen to it, but I think it'll work all right. Yeah, that's why we don't do the end fades before we've recorded the next section, because they get wiped out if we overlap. So it just takes a couple seconds more work. Not too bad, though. And in this case, because I want to do a fade in, for a very quick fade in, just to help make the breath sound more natural. It's not too bad. All right. Save. We're kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes. Oh yeah, that's cool. That is cool, man. So Jeff just said it's pretty funny, but I find myself tracking with you. It's good sight singing practice for sure. Yeah, right. No, this is this thing of over the last 15 or so years recording, several hundred, probably 300 or so demos. It's been huge for sight reading chops for me. I mean, I don't have perfect pitch, but yeah, it really does seem to help keep me acute. Never thought I'd feel like this. All right. Never thought we're kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Oh, I should have gone at this. Like when I close my eyes. Let me just. Like when I close my eyes. So that's going to be really fun to hear if it works out okay. I think it'll be cool. It's a deliberate use of a flat 9 interval that we usually don't use in arranging here. But the voicing. has a lot of bite to it and is wrong in terms of traditional jazz voicings and the way we think of it in theory structures, but I think that was just BS what I just said about theory structure. Anyway, when we're using our theory, the structures that we build usually don't involve flat 9 intervals unless it's a flat 9 chord. And it's the root to flat 9. Otherwise, but I just particularly liked how gritty that seemed. I don't know. Never thought I'd feel like this, like when I close my eyes. That's the effect there. Never thought. Kids, never thought I'd feel like this, like when I close my eyes. Oh, dear. Kids, never thought I'd feel like this, like when I close my eyes. It looks like it's peaked, but maybe it hasn't. It sounds okay to me, so as long as it's not sounding crunchy, distorted, I'm okay with it. I am getting a lot of signal though. And this is as low as the input goes here. I would probably have to turn it down on my preamp, but I'll stick with it. I think it'll be okay. So I'll just back off if anything really does clip. So this is never thought I'd feel like this, like when I close my eyes. Oh boy, close my eyes. My stuff is really out of shape still. Never thought. Kids, never thought I'd feel like this, like when I close my eyes. Whew. Glad those are the right notes. Kids, never thought I'd feel like this, like when I close my eyes. Yeah. Anybody in the house who's sleeping is woken up now. Kids, never thought I'd feel like this, like when I close my eyes. So this is the chorus of the tune, as you may have worked out. So we kind of had the pre-chorus just there. So as I've been doing on this chart more than the others, for some reason I feel inclined to, well, I think it's because there is going to be a piano and vocal only mix. So I'm inclined to make sure that I've got my fades in pretty good shape and my edge edits. Okay, here's some more of the this is stuff that's eventually going to be flown. There's a couple choruses that are the same. I think this one and the next one, maybe a third one, I can't remember. And don't even care if anyone sees me dancing like I can fly. And I think I'm only going to go to dancing. Close my eyes. Oh, sorry, I've got that. And don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Just that much. And don't close my eyes. And don't even care. Don't even care. Close my eyes. And don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Close my eyes. And don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Close my eyes. And don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Tenors, what are we doing? And don't even care if anyone sees me. That's not too much different. A lot of close harmony there. Close my eyes. And don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Close my eyes. And don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Close my eyes. And don't even care it's time consuming during this process. It breaks the flow a bit, but it gives a vocal break. And I'm telling you, it makes me so happy to be at the end of the tune and know that, okay, just merge these sound bites, take it into Melodyne, or if I'm not, like the last project I did, I decided not to do any, I don't think we need to do any pitching. I think it's okay. This one may be in the same boat, actually. It's not really super hard to sing, so I'm going to go ahead and try singing as in tune enough to not have to pitch this thing. Like I can fly. So like I can fly is the next line. Let me just do that on its own. Is me dancing. Okay. Is me dancing like I can fly. Is me dancing like I can fly. You can hear this clicks from the cutting off and me having not done the edge edits. Is me dancing like I can fly. Man, is there something else going on here? No? Guess it's alright. Like I can fly. But in tune. Is me dancing like I can fly. Support. Is me dancing like I can fly. Is me dancing like I can fly. Okay, now I wanna. Did I get that right? No, I didn't. Like I. If anyone sees me dancing like I can fly. Is me dancing like I can fly. That click actually, I wonder if is it coming from someplace else? Was I still hearing it in the middle of this? I can fly. Oh, it's in the rhythm section somewhere. That's cool. All right. And then, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. I think I can get all this. So, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an ocean time. Da 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 da. Let's give it a shot. And don't even think I can fly. And don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. One-way trip on an. Just you gotta decide now whether that's gonna be long or not. Jeff says, from the start of writing the chart to recording to editing, how long would you say it takes you to complete a chart? I'd say the whole process timeline, it depends, from day to day, it depends on our life schedule, obviously. But for example, this tune, this is fairly representative of, the average kind of thing I tend to write in terms of complexity and how much work it takes to write. So I would say, this I wrote for like an hour and a half to kind of get it set up and a few schematic ideas in place. And then yesterday I wrote, so that was like an hour and a half the day before. And then yesterday I wrote from, it really wasn't much. Was it like 7 to 10:30 maybe? So I wrote about 3.5 hours to write, the content of pretty much the whole chart. This morning got up and very quickly, it just took maybe 30 minutes to get everything get the thing organized into essentially a publishable, readable chart, where things are organized right. And so that's another 30 minutes, and went right into this setting up the file from MIDI. Takes about a half an hour, up to this stage, another half hour. My recording process is going to be about, an hour and a half to 2 hours usually. Today I'll take longer because I'm talking through things a bit, which is totally cool. I'm happy to. But actually, we'll see. We'll see how long. It's been 25 minutes so far, and I got a little bit done before this as I screwed up. And then that's not it though. Julia. Oh, and then I'll edit. Sometimes I'll go into Melodyne and edit. That'll take almost like basically the same amount of time as the recording process usually. So it'll take another couple hours ish for me to do my mellow stuff. Julia will come in and spend anywhere from as little as maybe 3 hours on her parts with solos often, because I usually give her solos. And she's got some on this. She's got trio stuff at some point on this. Not much, but some duos. Anyway, she'll come in and record those 3 parts plus solo stuff. Take her as little as 3 hours to as much as like 6 hours if she really digs into something and it's pretty complex. And those are things we don't edit in Melodyne, so it saves me that trouble. And then my mix, I might spend an hour mixing after that, and another hour and a half or so making part tracks. So the mix is to get it sounding like I want for the demo, and it's not a lot of writing fader levels and stuff on the ensemble parts. We generally track. I don't know. We've just kind of fallen into this these chops of where we can get the relative levels of the parts set, and then tend to blend pretty well and balance pretty well throughout. So I don't have to do a lot of writing. I will ride the solos a little bit. I will before the mix. It'll take me who knows how long, a couple days, maybe a couple of weeks, depending on what's up with Matthew. But my drummer will take a little bit to record it, because I'll just spring this on him after Julia finishes her recording. I'll just say, hey, here's a new chart. Whenever you got time, please knock it out. And so he'll send me those tracks back. I'll import those back in, and then I can do the mix, the actual final mix, and then all the part tracks. So I wasn't combining, I wasn't adding all that stuff up, but yeah, that's the deal. But it's worthwhile. It ends up being worthwhile for that process isn't considering the time I spend working on publishing administration for a particular tune. The hours for that are who knows, to get it set up essentially with licensing and everything, and whatever email communications I have to do, and all the databases I have on my computer to keep track of all the sales and everything like that. Let's just account for another 3 or 4 hours for that. So on average, it ends up working out pretty well. There are some there's some sort of more artistic minded charts, not as poppy, whatever, that will sell very little, so they're not as practical, but they kind of feed the soul a little bit and kind of keep the cachet for the website in terms of there's some artistry here, and then a chart like this, which kind of crosses the boundary a bit, goes back and forth between some accessible stuff for the audience and for the kids, as well as some stuff that'll challenge everybody's ears, audience and the kids. And this is my wheelhouse lately. And so Jeff says, cool, so much no, it's cool, man. He says, so much work but so helpful on our end. Enough of me asking how so you can do your thing. I'll keep watching. Great, man. Well, that's cool. Happy to have you. All right. Where was I? Let's see. Oh, I can fly. That's it. All right. And yes, please share with your tech kids. That's very cool. And don't even think about it. I think that's where I am. I'm gonna just read this. Whoops. I can fly and don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. That's where I stopped, actually. I had to decide how to sing trip. One-way trip on an. I'll keep it long. Page, like a one-way, like a one-page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. Yeah, just decided to make it one-way trip on it. I just didn't feel good cutting it super short. Okay, move on, because that's what I got. That's what I sort of started talking about last time. Let me just get this going so I don't forget the line. All right, here we go. Like a Oh, and don't. I can't fly and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open. Kind of tripped there, you couldn't hear it, but. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. Huh. Aeroplane. One-way trip on an aeroplane. Just needed to elongate aeroplane a little bit. Okay. So just patching things together. You can do that a bit. Works out all right. As long as you throw a couple little couple of crossfades in there. It usually isn't. You're not going to hear that I cut off. Trip on a net. Never know. But I mean, there is a skill to finding the holes in the wave files there in the sound bites that you have to consider. Okay. Okay, that's all the same. Julia gets much more interesting stuff. I can't fly and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. That'll match, I think. Let's move on. I can't fly and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. Yeah, see, as long as the others have about the right length of plane, I should be able to, you won't really hear anything weird. Okay, and one more. I can't fly and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. Cool. That's all right. Feels good. Those half steps are fun to get into on that B flat major sharp 5 chord. That's fun to sing. It's the way that I feel. Okay, here is the money. And I'm just going to go ahead and record the baritone. Sorry. I'll record the baritone down here because it really doesn't matter. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you, with you. Wow. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you, with you. Really crescendo. You with you. You with you. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a catch breath in the bass there. And maybe other parts. We will find out. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you, with you. Go play. It's the way. I had the right starting note, but it's the way. Go play. It's the way that I feel. Way that I. Oh yeah. Go play. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. God, it's hard to crescendo. Yeah. Ooh, and it's low and airy, so it's super hard to. I'll have to build that in the other voices, though. It's the way. On an aeroplane, it's the way that I feel when I'm with you. God, I'm trying. If you saw me, I'm like getting as close as I can to the mic. Is the way. Way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Managing a little bit of crescendo there. Now, baritones. Hi, baritone. Where you been all my life? Where you've been is getting a drink. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Huh. Maybe they're all going to breathe. So, it's the way that I feel when I'm with you. With you is the way. Okay, let's try it. On an aeroplane, it's the way that I feel when I'm with you. With you. Yeah, I think they're all going to have a crescendo. It's the way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. I was thinking about the crescendo, so I said that. But what I mean to say is they're all going to have a breath. It's the way aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Cool. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. With you. It's the way. It's the way. On an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. With you. Way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. It's pretty intense for mezzo piano, but I think it'll sound softer. Julia will put that style in place, and I'll be reducing my level generally over what you hear anyway. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Okay, let's go get these edge edits. See if it sounds weird for any reason. On an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Oh, so is that? I don't think that's how it starts. Da, 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 da. Oh, it is good. So that's the same. I can fly that. Fly, little birdie. Whoa. Do I have an ending that just goes real simple? Maybe I don't have that. Oh, I do. Whoa. Good. Whoa. You know, this one we'd better redo this just for the dynamic move, just so it sounds right. So let me get rid of the berries. I don't need you anymore. Thank you. Thank you for your service, baritones. Yeah, I better re-sing that one coming up. Just so I can fuzz it out at the end. Yeah, that'll be more effective. Oh, I gotta add some verb to that, or some pedal to that figure. So really not too hard to re-sing something. So really, for the most part, the decrescendo is kind of just happening at the last three notes. But it's doesn't exist like that on the other takes. So it'd be way too loud for an implied decrescendo. Okay. I'm going to go into the piano track real quick because I'm hearing that. What I'm hearing is that you need a pedal. So I'm just going to hit the pedal here. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Let me turn off this. Gotta do it here too. Yeah, that was the other spot I kind of remembered. Like it needed to have some a little bit of sustain. Listen to the sustain on that one. You know, go have a bite. I'll still be hearing that one. All right. I feel like a young John Cusack. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. Yeah, I think that's good. I feel like a young John Cusack. I'm rushing. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. Making big mistakes. That's good. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. Oh, I hear that click. It's from this almost take that I did. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Oh, I really hate it when that happens. That is extraordinarily rare. Wow. So the program just shut down. Oh my God. Well, okay, the DP does backups automatically now. Let's see where it thinks we are, because I may have to go grab. There was one take file that it said wasn't associated with anything. That's weird. So I was at John Cusack. Is that it? It's the way that... No, that is definitely not where we are. So here is the routine, friends. Don't save. Doesn't matter. We go to... it's very good that they do automatic backups these days. I could resync that stuff, but darn do I not want to. 48, yeah, literally 3 minutes ago was the last save, so not as big a problem as it seemed like. And then I'll just, yes, I know it needs to be saved as a new thing. Let's go to see my file structure here, and then we just call it brand new, and we oversave it. Thank you, DP. I'm really, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so I just got to do the John Cusack business again for the basis. Oh, you know it didn't keep, though? Didn't keep my piano moves. That's okay. That's easy. Sorry, gang. I missed the pedal. Okay, that should do. Save it. I feel like a young John Cusack. That's such a funny line. It feels weird to have a group singing that. But I mean, especially kids who may only know the older John Cusack. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel for the first time in a long time I'm not afraid. I decided to try to read the rest and it worked out. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel for the first time big mistakes. I feel for the first time in a long time I'm not afraid. So I crescendoed earlier and stronger that time, which I'm happy is the way it should be. So yeah, you kind of learn in the middle of tracking sometimes. That's why it's good to triple everything. Plus, there's a lot of reasons why, but I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel for the first. Dang it, I did that last time. Big mistakes. I feel for the first time in a long time. I'm not afraid. Get that edge at it again. Okay. And let's wipe these out. And now, tenors also feel like young John Cusack. I feel like a young John Cusack. I feel for the first time in a long time. I'm not afraid. It's easy. I feel. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel for the first time in a long time. I'm not afraid. It's kind of fun. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel for the first time in a long time. I'm not afraid. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel for the first time in a long time. I'm not afraid. Put a tight cutoff on that because I'm going to have to blah, blah, blah right after it. Got some things to sing. Okay, back to bass. And gotta definitely back this off. And that line is, I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid. Never thought I'd feel. Now, is this exactly the same as never thought I'd feel like this? And like when like when I close my eyes is new. So I have to sing that. I'm going to look ahead a little bit and just say that this. Don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat, that's all the same. Down the lump and trip on an aeroplane. Way that I feel when I'm with you. All of that is the same. Whoa, 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 and I can use the second one there. So that'll all fly. Hi, Julia. Hi. No. Okay. Yeah, so a ton of stuff is about to get flown, which is very handy. And I think, what else do I need to? I feel like a kid. I have to sing that, and then never thought I feel like this. Let me look back and see this. Is that the same thing? Never thought I'd feel like this. That's all the same. Ooh, and like when I close. Let me see. Yeah, like when I close my eyes actually is also, that's all, yeah, this is all the same. So Julia will have to sing like a kid. I mean, she'll have to sing that phrase. So this is all flown, which is good. There's plenty to sing. So I just need, I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid. Not afraid. I feel like a kid. I can sing that better in tune. Not afraid. I feel like not afraid. tons of space after that. I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid. What is this? I feel like a kid. Yep, remember that weird voice setting? I feel like a kid. It's not afraid. I feel like a kid. Not afraid. I feel like a kid. I think that was terribly out of tune in the middle of it. Kid. Yes, it was. It just felt wrong. Afraid. I feel like a kid. I feel like... Oops. Having a problem with my trackpad. Okay. Kid. Well, it works. Kid. And that's it for a while, isn't it? Yeah, I never thought I'd feel this way. Brand new. She might have to sing that. May even change the color for that. Oh, no, change the color. I want the color changed, because then it'll stand out. And maybe blue. And then I gotta go back to my normal color. Okay. For things that are flown. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is gonna be all the way out at like bar 9, about bar 100. It's a lot of stuff that's being copied. Okay, so back here, it's 2 bars before I kind of... So does that make sense? Actually, I think this part's enough. Okay, so right there. Okay. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, pretty easy. Ooh, ah. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 okay, I think I can get this whole page. Just save me some effort. I didn't take enough breath for that area of a sound. I know that's right. So it'll be 1. Whoa, that's what I need. Whoa, 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 whoa. Change that to whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, Better get that again. Whoa, whoa, oh, 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 whoa. Yeah, it has to cut off a little sooner, be simpler. Okay, so assemble that first part in order to hopefully sing it more efficiently on the other passes. Whoa, whoa, okay, that's fine. There's a piano hit that should be. Yeah, that's what it is. Needs some pedal. Oh. Oh, good. The pedal lasts. Whoa, whoa. Let me just throw a little pedal on this real quick. Do I have one armed? Okay. Throwing some pedal on here. Okay, I think that'll do it. Yep. Yeah, when you're using MIDI, that's part of the deal. Making sure that when I've played it in, or when I haven't played it actually, the pedal stuff is not as obvious and have to take care of it. Okay, here we go. Too out of tune. God dang it. Whoa, whoa, That's going to sneak up right on people. They're going to want an extra bar there or something, but I think the audience will appreciate getting smacked over the head with "Like When I Close." That comes up after that. Okay. Chalk. I can do it. Didn't think so. Dummy, I just zoned out. And top of the section. It is time for the shout section. Like when I close my eyes, like when I Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me, sees me, golly, sees me. Technique not in good form today. Like when I close, like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me. Like when I close my eyes and like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me. That's cool. It'll be fine. Edge edit. Don't think I'll do the end edge edit yet. These are okay, actually, all those. Oh, like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me. That'll work. Like when I close my eyes. Like when I close my eyes and don't even words. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me. If anyone sees me. That is a close enough cutoff. I can just do this. Don't feel good about it, but I don't want to sing that line again. It's a shredder for me. Like I can fly, like I can fly. Like I can fly. If anyone sees me, like I can fly. Should do this one quickly. If anyone sees me, like I can. Did I do like right? Like. Oh, it's a big scoop. I'm gonna not do the big scoop. How about that? One sees me, like I can. Sees me, like I can fly. Sees me, like I can fly. Sees me, like I can fly. Is it? Like I can. It's a little saturated, and that will be, I believe, fixed with compression and just general level when I reduce it later for the final mix. Because I have the guys louder in the mix than they really need to be by the time we're done. Like I can fly. Oh wait, I can fly. Like I can fly. It's me. Like I can fly. If anyone sees me, like I can fly. It's me. Like I can fly. It's me. Like I can fly. Fly. Fly! Damn it. Fly! Well, this will kind of help. This will sort of fly, fly, fly. I'm just gonna get fly. Like I can fly. Darn it. It's me. Like I can fly, fly, fly. I can fly, fly. God, I want it in full voice, but I'm just not tuning it. It's me, like I can fly. That's better. Fly. That'll work. I just needed to kind of fix that one. It was the worst of the bunch. I can fly. And then, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Off. And don't even think I'm touching the ground. And don't even think I'm touching the ground. Touching the ground, touching. And don't even think, and don't even think, and don't even think I'm touching. I can fly, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Touching the ground. Yeah, the F natural is important in that spot for the reharm. I can fly, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. I can fly, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. I can fly, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Okay. Tenors. And don't even think I'm touching the ground. Oh, I see. Cool. Yeah. It's just me from last night making these decisions, but I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna work. And don't even think I can fly. And don't even think I'm touching the ground. Ooh, I like that. That's gonna work. I can fly, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. I can fly, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a ha 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 ha. Ooh, hey. Okay, so now we got our baritones back for this figure. I think this is the only other one that has it. Ha ha ha. Ooh, hey. Think I'm touching the ground. Ha ha. Darn it. Get a headphone off so I can hear better. Baritone. Ha ha ha. Ooh, eh. I think my voice cracked a little. I think it'll work now. Ha. Unless they all do it. quick ending edit. Do the edit on these. I don't know why I'm doing them now because I've got tenders to do still. Ha 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 ooh eh. Proud. Ha 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 ooh eh. Proud. Ha 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 ooh eh. So I think again I'm done with the berries. Getting close to the end. Oh, I'm really close to the end. Ooh, these all get flown. These all get flown. Yes, they do. Fly, fly, fly. My little pretties. Is that a thing? Now this can say strong, and then I just need the I feel brand new. That's all it is. 142, 3, 4. 44, so 46 in my chart, or in the DP. 46, 46. And 2 bars before that. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. That's all it is. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. Well, that's right, but I feel brand new. I feel brand new. So this is a cold, unresolving ending on the 4 chord. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. The easy tenor part. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. Cool. All right, that is it. I think I'm going to be able to get by with not pitch correcting this particular chart. I think that it should work. We'll see what happens once Julia gets into the mix. I'll tell you what I do, though, to set it up for Julia to record. Just want to make I get the screen looking right. She's totally hip to running the whole process on her own. She does all these on her own, but I like to at least be courteous and kind of get the file a little more ready for her. So first thing I'll do actually is I'll just kind of slightly bury the guy's parts of another, not bury him, but put another 5 or so dB down maybe, and oh, the next thing I think I'll do is go ahead and I'll bounce the rhythm tracks. I'm comfortable now that they're the way they're supposed to be. So if you can see, trillion is my bass sound. So I'll say trillion is going to be on. Let's put that on a new stereo bundle. Let's say 2324 is not being used. And so I'll go into the one that says bass on 2324. And I'm going to hit record. So that will print the bass track. Piano track right now is set to 1718, which I think is not being used. Now it is. So 1920 is not being used like the other one. So Now those two will record. The next thing I want to record on this single pass, as we listen to it a cappella one time, is, let's see, 2122 is actually assigned to the click. And I want to record, just get a click in place here that's printed. And to do that, I've got to go to my settings for the click track. I've got it all even. Matthew particularly likes to hear this even. That's the reason I'm creating the full click track, so he can just throw it into his file and it'll match immediately with all the tracks I send him, with the scratch track that I eventually send him. So I set that up, and now I'm going to bounce this. Meanwhile, we can listen a cappella basically to these tracks. We might hear I think we might hear the verb of the files. That'll be cool. Okay, so I'll just run it, and you can kind of watch. I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like I think I'm ahead. There it is. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen. Laugh and you take me right back when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you, with you. Brand new. Brand new. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel for the first time in a long time I'm not afraid. I feel like a kid. A kid. I feel this is the biggest section of stuff being flown. For an trip on an aeroplane, it's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Oh wait, I think I'm actually if you walk at the brand new boat, chicka chicka 1 2 3. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, to make us it's trying to make us like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me. Like I can fly and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip on an open page. Ooh, it's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. I think I'm ahead 3. Hada hoo bop a chuli googie scoo be weeby doo. Oh yeah. Anyway. 1, 2, 3.
I feel brand new.
Yeah, I would like to have caught that. That's cool. All right. So I've printed those files, and so now, of course, you can hear them. Wait, oh no, because I turned off the rhythm track. Actually, that was part of my deal, as I was trying to figure out. Oh no, the rhythm master is in. So what's up with the routing then? So this is going to 3/4. Rhythm master should have 3/4. Universal audio. Oh. I happened to pick I was testing it out and I found an acapella section of the tunes. That was not helpful. Okay, good. So it's all in there. Could get the
windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing, you'll take me right back when we were kids.
Yeah, I think this is set up to work for. So yeah, we're all good. Thanks, Jeff. Happy to let you guys in, and I think that's it. I think I'm done. So I will leave you for now, and that's the end of my session on Brand New. That's the most recent thing I wrote, so I've got more to write, plenty more. Yes, sir. All right, we're out. Cheers, you guys.